again, and thank you for choosing to watch another instalment from my YouTube channel Benidorm and beyond. If you enjoy this vlog, please consider becoming a subscriber so you'll never miss any new content as I upload it in the future. This is the 7th in my series of Street View videos showing you along various roads in Benidorm. To watch any of the previous ones I've uploaded, simply search Benidorm, discover it street by street, and then add the name of the road you're interested in. I hope to cover many more in the future if you can't find what you are looking for, and thank you all so much for watching as always. Today I'm taking you to the Old Town, and just off Paseo de la Carretera, or the Walking Street, we find the charming side street of Carrer de la Palma, or Palm Street. As we walk up the slight incline, this street holds many hidden gems for us to find. So let's get started. We start at the bottom right hand corner where we can see the side of jeweller's shop DeMarco, who have been here for 25 years. We now carry on up the right hand side until we reach the intersection with Carrer Molly. Firstly up the hill we come across the Electro Training Centre, and here they provide fitness and toning through the means of electro-stimulation. Next door is Estetica Asun, a beauty salon, but this small business is permanently closed. Adjacent, we find Jardin by DeMarco, who describe themselves as a concept store, and this will appear in the video again shortly as the premises span both sides of the road. Next along is the Scottish-themed Thistle Bar, run by Clarky and Karen, and later on we will see a shop window announcement that they have made. Moving further up, we find Rubio Ruiz hairstylists, who are hairdressers specialising in elaborate hairstyles for special occasions. Within these premises, you will also find lu&mar, who offer pedicures, manicures, waxing and face masks, along with many other beauty treatments. Next door is an empty property comprising of 6 apartments, and the business unit below is currently up for sale. This leads directly on to Panil's Steakhouse and Restaurant, who open daily from 7 p.m. and offer a delicious and luxurious 2-course menu for €19.95. They are extremely popular, so it is always advisable to contact them beforehand and book your table. Next along we find another British-owned restaurant called Amigos, who offer dining not only inside but also on their lovely rooftop terrace. Opening at 6:30 p.m. nightly, except for Tuesday, they offer a 3-course winter menu for €19.50, and their restaurant and roof terrace are also available for private hire during the daytime. Moving on up, we come to the A+ apartments, which look very secure, and they offer a small selection of beautiful holiday rentals in the Old Town and also on the Poniente side of town. Moving on to the next business up Carrer de la Palma, which as you can already see is full to the brim full of residences and interesting finds, and the white bricked-up building adjacent is clearly closed down, but does seem to have occupied accommodation above it, which is the norm along this street. We discover barber shop Estilo Urbano, or Urban Style. Offering haircuts and shaves, they are open Monday to Saturday from 10 till 1 and 2 till 8. I recently read on social media that although the barber only speaks Spanish, he does understand a little English and was kind enough to put on some English soft rock music for a recent British customer who was having his hair cut instead of the Spanish tunes previously being played. So I would say that was friendly and good customer service indeed. Next along we come to the Ultra Central Apartments, and this building houses 10 apartments whose accommodation varies from a studio right up to a penthouse. Bordering this is the family-run Vajra Bistro. This restaurant offers some stylish looking dishes and has some great reviews, so I must give it a try myself someday. They are open every day from 1:30 till 3:30 in the afternoon and 6 till 10 p.m. in the evenings. Next door we find Chris Adam, and this business supplies everything you will ever need if you're in the hospitality industry. From cookers to mops to knives and forks, they really have it all. They also have a branch in Valencia and have been operating since 1951. We have now reached the small adjoining road of Carrer Molly, or Mill Street, so we head back down the hill to the Walking Street and continue our look up Carrer de la Palma. On the left-hand corner we find the pastel-coloured Dolce Peccato, meaning sweet sin in Italian. This sells ice creams and creatively shaped waffles for you to enjoy while strolling around the Old Town streets. As we walk up the hill, we pass El Jardín, the garden, by Marco, which as mentioned earlier has premises on both sides of the street. This beautiful store offers scented candles, gorgeous ornaments, jewellery and many other stylish household items, and is well worth a browse. 2 doors up, we see a restaurant formerly known as Nosh. As we can see on the window, it is now being announced that these premises will be opening shortly as the new Thistle Kitchen. The owners, Clarky and Karen, expect to be opening later this month. Next door, we see a private gentlemen's club called Copper, and this is a gay sex club. Further along is the My Way Bar and Restaurant, who specialise in a variety of vermouths and gins. They open from between 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. till 11 p.m. every day, but are closed Sunday evenings and all day Monday. It was previously called the Magic Moments Cocktail Bar. Alongside, we find Na Que Beer, which translated means nothing but beer. It is renowned for its great music, great atmosphere, and obviously great choice of beers, which are served at reasonable prices. It is a late night bar, only opening between 11 p.m. and 4:30 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, and it is then closed for the rest of the week. Next door, we have restaurant J Manu, which is well known for its traditional Spanish dishes. I've looked through the reviews for this restaurant, and although the majority are good, it does have quite a few negative ones as well. So why not test it out for yourself and make your own mind up? Adjacent to this is French restaurant The Vagabond. Open between 7 and 11:30 p.m. 6 days a week, they are closed on Tuesdays. This popular restaurant has a huge amount of reviews on TripAdvisor and ranks 11th out of 823 restaurants in Benidorm, which I think you'll agree is quite impressive. Continuing along past 2 empty premises, we arrive at the Two Palms restaurant. Two Palms have been serving great dishes in these premises for over 20 years and are a firm favourite with both locals and holidaymakers. Closed Tuesdays, they are open every other evening between 7 and 11 p.m. The last business in this section of Carrer de la Palma is La Tana. This glass-fronted restaurant opens between 1 p.m. until 4 p.m. in the afternoon and 7 until 11 p.m. in the evening. Previously called Fade the Café, they offer a small outdoor seating area and are closed on Tuesdays, like a lot of restaurants seem to be on this road. Crossing over Carrer Molly, we now move uphill again, taking a look at the right-hand side of the street. Firstly, we find the large premises of La Regionale Restaurant and Pizzeria, who serve traditional Italian food. The majority of their TripAdvisor reviews are good, and their daily specials seem to be held in particularly high regard. They open from 1:15 till 2:15 in the afternoon, and from 8 until 11:15 in the evenings. They are closed on Thursdays. Next along on this side of the street is Spanish tapas bar and restaurant El Beato, which means the Blessed. This business is not aiming at the tourist market at all, and instead gives you a real feel for how the Spanish eat and drink in their regular daily lives. After passing a couple more residences, we arrive at takeaway restaurant Sabor Pizza Pasta on the corner. Serving all your usual takeaway items such as kebabs, burgers, pizzas, curries, etc., I'm sure they do a good trade late at night. Back down to Carrer del Molly, and this time moving up on the left-hand side, we see the yellow building which used to be a British fish and chip shop, amusingly called Cod's Gift. Up from this we pass a small business to rent and then reach Di Bari's Hairdressers. Finally we arrive at the Cheers store on the corner. This jam-packed shop specialises in original prints, old photography, movie posters and many more articles that are perfect for decorating a bar or cafe or even your home. It really does have a treasure trove of articles to rummage through, so why not look it up? Now we cross Carrer de la Biga, or Beam Street, which cuts right across Carrer La Palma, and heading up on the right-hand side you can see unisex hairdressers Arte. Next door is a nail and beauty salon named Urbanity, and just a little further along is the glass-fronted business I mentioned earlier, Multicopy, in their larger premises. On the left-hand side, heading uphill from Carrer de la Biga, we find a large modern laundrette called Wash in Town. Open daily from 7 a.m. all the way through to 10 p.m, it is a handy spot for your laundry if your holiday apartment doesn't have a washing machine. Bordering this is a club called La Libreria, which is described on Facebook as a place to enjoy monologues, micro-theatre and DJ sessions. It appears to have been closed down for some time, but as it would probably be a predominantly nighttime venue, it is difficult to tell. At the next junction we cross Carrer de l'Assumpción, or Assumption Street, and heading up on the right-hand side we find another printers called Imprenta Benidorm. Offering everything from stickers to business cards to posters and beyond, they have been in business for over 30 years. The whole terrace opposite is signposted as Peña La Fava, and for those who don't know, a peña is a social club comprised of family and friends that is usually formed for a fiesta, where members gather together for food, drink and music in a designated location, and quite often wear matching robes and scarves as well. The eagle-eyed amongst you may have noticed that only 50 metres down the road was a business sign on the wall for a restaurant, also called La Fava. This is now closed down and is up for rent. Creeping up towards the end of the road, we cross Calle de los Olivos, or Olive Tree Street. On the right-hand side, we can now see there are no businesses, but instead we find some beautifully kept Spanish houses, with their delightful wrought iron grilles and balconies full of flowers and pot plants. On the left-hand side opposite is the Hotel Iris, which is of a 1-star standard. It has 12 rooms over 3 floors and is currently closed. Finally, we cross Carrer de los Naranjos, or Orange Tree Street. On the right-hand side, we pass estate agency T&C, and as we conclude our walk, on the final corner is a closed-down sex shop called Passion Love. Opposite this is a relatively new business called Aljibe Studios, who specialise in interior design, mainly for hospitality businesses, but also for private homes as well. This brings my information vlog on Carrer de la Palma to a close, and I really hope you enjoyed it with me. If you did, I would ask that you please give this video a thumbs up and like it, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already done so. Also, feel free to drop me a line in the comments section if there is something, or somewhere, or some street you would particularly like me to include in the future, and as always, I'll see what I can do. I'll see you out and about next time. Cheers!